Guys, we've all been there. You see that hot girl, your heart starts racing, your hands get all clammy. You want to say something, but then you freeze up. You hesitate, she walks by, never to be seen or heard from again. Here's the thing, most guys fail with women before they even open their mouth. Why? Well, let's break it down. Here's what's happening in your head the second you see her.
She's out of my league. She probably only dates guys with money. There's no way she's interested in widow old me.
Boom, you lost before you even got a chance to make a move. The guys that actually date those kind of girls, they don't see them as flawless 10s. They just see her as another girl who farts, gets nervous, and isn't some untouchable goddess. She can feel that you're intimidated. And that's what causes her to lose attraction. It has nothing to do with your looks, your money, or whatever else you feel like you're lacking. The second you stop putting her on a pedestal, everything will start to change. I guarantee you that. So the big question, how do you stop making this mistake? Let me show you the 8-step process to approaching those 8s and 9s that most guys wouldn't even have the balls to do in their dreams, so that you can show up with that kind of energy that'll actually attract them and get them to chase you. Step number 1 is to stop viewing her as she's out of your league. You don't know anything about her other than she's hot. Congrats, she's been doing her makeup since she was 12. Big deal. Don't you dare tell her she looks hot, okay? That's like going up to Shaquille O'Neal on the street and telling him he's tall. Duh. What else can you discover about her, right? It's like calling a car perfect just because it has a shiny paint job, right? It makes no sense. Let's see what's under the hood, right? Before we make any assumptions here. Will you even vibe with her? What's her personality like? Is she even into the same things as you are? When you approach her from a place of curiosity, it completely shifts your mindset and changes your vibe entirely, and she can feel that. It's not about thinking, she's out of my league. It's about thinking, who is she really? Dig deep. It's a mindset shift that makes all the difference in how you're coming across. If you get this right, the next 7 steps get much easier. Here's the mistake that holds a lot of guys back. A lot of guys approach women with that one shot, one opportunity mindset to seize everything you ever wanted, like the great Eminem, Marshall Bruce Mathers III once said. Here's the reality. You mess up, nobody's gonna care. There are millions of hot girls out there, guys. Beauty is common. What's rare is a guy who's putting in the work on himself, who knows exactly what he wants and isn't distracted by the noise of the world, like the majority of other guys. Which leads me to my next point, right? Everybody has something unique to bring to the table, including you. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, whether it's money, looks, or whatever else you think you're lacking, double down on what makes you unique, what makes you you. Think about the challenges you've overcame, the growth that you've experienced. Make it a daily habit to remind yourself of that constantly. Focus on being grateful for what you already have. Do what you say you're gonna do and stack up undeniable proof that you are, in fact, who you say you are. That's how you build that unshakable confidence and self-assurance. But here's the catch. Most guys have forgotten who they truly are. If you want to succeed with attractive women and with life in general, you have to remember who you were before the world told you who you should be. When you truly know who you are, you can be that best, authentic version of yourself, and unapologetically so. Authenticity is rare and it's magnetic. The more you truly know who you are, the easier it becomes to express yourself without trying to impress or win people over. Take off the people-pleasing mask. Don't try to be someone you're not, okay? Don't try to act like James Bond or some random guy you saw on Instagram with the Riz techniques that doesn't know what he's doing. Not everyone is gonna like you, and that's fine, okay? It's their loss, not yours. I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. And that authenticity goes hand in hand without speaking with a filter. Too many guys walk on eggshells, afraid to offend or second guess themselves every step of the way. But when you speak freely, that's when your personality really starts to shine. Don't speak like a politician trying to think of the perfect thing to say all the time to not offend. Most really attractive girls are used to guys constantly saying whatever they think she wants to hear to try to impress her. But when you're saying what's exactly on your mind without giving a shit what she thinks, oh my God, that shit is sexy. That is so rare. Be that rare guy. Now for the pièce de résistance. The cherry on top, playfulness and risk. You know that feeling when you and your boys are a couple drinks deep at the bar and you're watching the game, talking shit to each other, breaking each other's balls? Take that same energy and bring it into that conversation with the hot girl. Treat her like her little brother would. Bust her chops a bit. Have fun with it. You want to stand out from other guys, this is exactly how you do it, right? Create an exciting vibe, and you don't care if she walks away because you can go talk to Bertha, Bethany, or Melanie. Don't be afraid to challenge her in a playful, lighthearted way, right? This is what creates that attraction. And now that you've built that mindset and the confidence, it's time to put in the work. Confidence doesn't come from not taking action. Duh. With confidence comes competence. The more you practice, the better you get. It's the same with anything. Put in those social reps every single day. Talk to everybody throughout your day, right? Whether it's the barista, the naked old guy at the sauna, get in the habit of getting your mouth moving the second you leave the house. The more you make interacting with more people a habit, the easier it becomes, right? It's gonna be like, boom, putting on your underwear in the morning, right? You're gonna be able to adapt to any person that's in front of you. Man, woman, alien, penguin, or supermodel, doesn't matter. And look, you can have all the confidence in the world, but if you don't play piano a lot, doesn't mean you're gonna be able to hop on stage at a sold out show and start playing like Beethoven or Mozart. It doesn't work like that. You can't just go from chatting with the old lady crossing the street to a 9 just like that without putting the reps in. Too many guys get obsessed over the end goal, over the result, how they're gonna take her home or how they're gonna get her number. Guess what? She can smell that from a mile away, and that's putting way too much pressure on yourself. You'll get better at picking her up if you're not focused on picking her up. Focus on the process rather than the results. Now here's the thing, you got the confidence now, you got the mindset, you got the strategy, but you actually have to get out there and start applying this stuff, right? If you're still in your head or you need help building that confidence to put yourself out there consistently, hit the link in my description or pinned comment below. We'll hop on a call, we'll figure out where you're at now, where you want to go, and what's holding you back from getting there.